G'day guys, welcome to my new workshop. Got serial terminal, power thingy, desoldering iron, hot air, soldering iron, nice little 9-inch Sony PVM monitor, oscilloscope, and there's a VGA monitor that's also hooked up to a modern PC under the bench for downloading files and all that sort of stuff. Just watching a bit of Salty Bed at the moment, always fun. There's more bench around to the left with storage space for crap, more bench top. Awesome. So I thought, what better way to christen it than with a build video? And I've got a cracker for you today, so let's get started. Alright, got our pile of goodies. Let's check out what we've got here. Got a fan, it's socket 370. Matching heatsink. Probably gives away the type of CPU that we're using, which is a Pentium 3 1.4 gig. Beautiful. What's next? I've got some RAM. We've got 2 sticks of 256 meg. Nice Realtek network card. This is part of the case, actually, which we'll get to soon. Some screws. We have an ATI Rage 128 Ultra, which is probably a little underpowered for this machine, but well, I've got other cards that'll work, but it's the only card that I've got that'll work nicely with another one of the goodies that's in here. So what's next? We've got a Vortex 2, Oriole Vortex 2. It's a Turtle Beach card. I think it's the Montego 2, but Vortex 2 for that A3D positional audio. Very good. What's this one? Oh yeah. One Voodoo 2. Two Voodoo 2s. It's ideal to have a matched pair, obviously, same OEM, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. They're not, they don't flow like water like they used to. And finally, Matrox M3D. It's a PowerVR PCX2. This I'm really excited to play with. I haven't actually got a chance to use it in earnest yet, but it runs the best version of MechWarrior 2, the best looking version. So excited to give that a go. Hitachi 80 gig hard disk. A delicious motherboard. This is a Gigabyte GA6 OXT. It has 5 PCI slots, 1 AGP slot, and we're going to use all of them. Yes. One fantastic motherboard, Intel 815 chipset. I believe a couple of the caps have been replaced, probably do the rest of them at some stage. Awesome. Now, as for the case we're going to put this all in, it's not all going to fit in frame, is it? Got this nice ATX 450 watt power supply. I just took the camera off the tripod to give you a look at this case. It's a Thermaltake something or other. I don't know exactly what model it is, but it's already got a black DVD drive and a black floppy drive installed, which is super handy. Alright, let's get started. Now you'll notice there's no I/O shield in the back here. I don't have it. Sucks, but hey, what are you going to do? Alright, with the screws in place, let's chuck the CPU in. Snazzy. Next, let's put on the heatsink. It uses one of these old school clips to hold it in place. Alright, I just had to move the camera to do that. It was just too awkward and strange, but it's on there now. It's got the little clip over it. Let's chuck the fan on. That's it. Just pushes into place and connects to the header up there. Fan installed. Next, we'll do RAM. Case flex is it's a bit unsettling. Right, RAM installed. What's next? Let's do some peripheral cards, hey? Alright, so I've got our ATI Rage video card. Our NEC Power VR, a Realtek network card, our Oriel Vortex, sweet A3D, one Voodoo 2, and another Voodoo 2. Alright, now let's screw all of these down. Alright, here's a little link cable for SLI. And she's all set. This case has a nice toolless design for hard drives. Just have these little clippy things, so done. That's it. Of course, none of this is going to function without our power supply. This is going to be another awkward one for me, so I'll just stop the camera while I put it in. It'll be easier for everybody. Alright, I installed the power supply, connected up all of the things that need power. With that in place, we're all set to put power to it and see if anything explodes. Yes! It works! So what I'll do now is boot off this floppy disk and start installing Windows 98. Okay, I've done a little bit of prep work. I partitioned and formatted the C drive, and I copied the Windows 98 setup files onto the C drive. I also connected the hard disk to a USB caddy and downloaded some of the drivers that we'll need. Put them in a directory. It'll just save us a bit of mucking around later. So without further ado, let's do this. Okay, now that we've got the base system set up, let's install the Windows 98 unofficial service pack, just to make things a bit more stable as we go forward and put drivers on and stuff. Now to make sure everything's working. Looks like Power VR is working okay. It looks like this is already set up to use Glide. Yep, 3DFX Glide. Let's just run a benchmark and see what happens. Nice. Yep, that looks about right. Looks like the Oriole sound is working, so we're all good. Alright, now for the moment we've all been waiting for. Well, that I've been waiting for. MechWarrior 2. Now, MechWarrior 2 came in a lot of different 3D accelerated flavors. There was a 3DFX Glide one, there was a Power VR one, there was an ATI one, there was an S3 one. It was very, very popular selling tool for 3D accelerator cards. Now, this is the whole reason that I put a Power VR card in this machine. So I'm going to give you a little before and after. There are plenty of other videos on YouTube covering this, but this is for me. I'm excited. Alright, so I'll show you the software version first, and then the Power VR version.
Planet Colmar. Ambient temperature 34.65 degrees. Local time is 01:34:16 GST. All systems nominal.
It's a little bit of audio skipping. I don't know what that's about.
Enemy mech destroyed. Enemy mech destroyed.
So you saw what that was like. Nearly nothing had any texture on it. It was all very flat. It's the MechWarrior 2 that most people are used to. The Power VR version is by far the best in terms of the amount of added content, basically. So let's check that out.
Planet Colmar. Ambient temperature 34.65 degrees. Local time is 01:34:16 GST. All systems nominal. Enemy mech destroyed. Enemy mech destroyed.
As you can see, the ground has texture, the sky has texture, everything's got texture.
External camera engaged.
And so that about wraps it up. I hope that's as entertaining as build videos can get. I certainly had fun building it and putting it together and getting all the software and stuff working, and in the end I worked out that the network card was causing all of those Windows protection faults that you might have saw during the driver setup. Really annoying, really obscure kind of problem, but it turns out what I thought was a Realtek 8139D was actually a 39B, and they have lots of problems apparently, so there you go. So anyway, thank you for watching, and see you next time.